It's time for local stories from across the East. Local food. Local fashion. Local businesses. This is your home for local. This is the East's Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Hey, you look nice. What are you doing? You're all dressed up?
I'm doing the East Daily Download. Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this adventure across the East. This is my wife, Dawn. You met her before. She's been on the show. Aren't you working from home today? What are you doing?
Yeah, not today. I decided that I was going to read this book that you gave me for Christmas, The Joy of Missing Out. Live more by doing less. So today I'm doing less. I decided not to push the throttle at work today. What are you doing?
I'm about to push the throttle on the East Daily Download. We got a big show in store for you today. We got a lot of great local stories. So, without further ado, let's jump in and get going because, like I said, we got a lot of ground to cover. We'll circle back on the book thing, but check this out and we'll see just a little bit here on the East Daily Download.
Now downloading Weather Kids.
Get ready for hurricane season. You'll need food, water, batteries, medicine, gas, and cash on hand.
Meet Nyasia. Of all the weather kids that passed through our doors, she was one of the most comfortable on the weather wall and ready to go when it comes to giving a forecast.
And we have low pressure, we have stationary moving through Greenville. In the ocean, there's no hurricanes to be found.
Nyasia has other talents, especially when it comes to math. It's her favorite subject.
What do you like about math? What makes it so fun?
Like order operations, you do expressions, just working out problems.
But her real passion is something completely different.
Have you ever thought about what you wanted to be when you grow up?
A police officer.
Police officer.
I tell my mom that every day I want to, and I watch cops.
What got you interested in being a police officer?
One day, it just came up on my phone, like when I usually be watching YouTube. It just came up and like it was interesting, so I just checked it out, and then like ever since, I've just been watching it every day.
Nyasia handled herself well and is well on her way to a promising career. Now, if your child would like to become a WNCT 9 on your side First Alert Weather Kid, send me an email and I'll explain how everything works. For the WNCT 9 on your side First Alert Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Jackson. Class dismissed.
We are the strong ones, stronger together. This is a time for rising up. And we're stronger, stronger together.
I hope you're staying safe, well, and healthy.
I just want to let you know, I'm thinking about you. I care about you.
We're all one community here in Eastern North Carolina.
This is something that we're gonna get through, and I know we're gonna get through this together.
Well, here in Eastern North Carolina, many dealers are still letting people test drive cars before they buy them. And while there aren't nearly as many people on the lot, dealers are making up for that loss through other services.
We're just trying to figure out what is our next step.
Things are quiet in the lot at the Greenville Motor Company.
This particular location is probably selling half as many cars as normal.
March, April, and May are normally the busiest times of the year for sales.
It's going to hurt our business tremendously over the next year.
Services like detailing and repairs are the moneymakers.
People anticipating the money that they think they're going to get from the government as stimulus money, they're planning on using some of that for some needed repairs that they might have been overlooking.
And if you're in the market, you can still buy a car.
We try to get everybody to wash their hands, wear gloves when they can.
But if you don't feel well, maybe not today.
And if somebody does test drive and does end up not buying it, then we're going to kind of do a quick once back over and just make sure everything's cleaned back up.
And just like you, we bring our 9 on your side vehicles in for service. And the dealers want us and you all to know that they wipe down everything they've touched with a Clorox wipe before they give it back to you. In Greenville, Madison Forsey, 9 on your side.
I'm Alicia Kellum, the Executive Manager here at Don Williamson Nissan. With recent health concerns, we wanted to share some ways to keep your vehicle clean. Disinfect all high-touch areas where there's most contact with bare skin, like the steering wheel, handles, lock buttons, seat belts and buckles, mirrors, radio dials, and climate control buttons. Sanitize your hands about every hour just to be safe. and listen to all the latest alerts from health officials. From all of us here at Don Williamson Nissan, stay safe. We're thinking of you.
WNCT.com, your one stop for local news and weather from across the East, with special features like online originals and our live stream WNCT Now. Visit WNCT.com for details not in the newscast.
To-do lists take energy away from the important tasks, the one we must accomplish to create the impact we really want.
So what you're saying is that the to-do list is actually a to-don't.
Exactly.
So I'm creating more work for myself by doing a to-do list. This book has a lot of layers and nuance.
It still wants you to make a list instead of making a to-do list that you're just
Marking off,
trying to
but actually
get these
accomplishing something at a deeper level. I feel like I'm forgetting something, speaking of to-do list. Oh, the show! Hey, welcome back to the East Daily Download. Completely forgot that we were doing this right now. We're just going over this book. Very interesting stuff. Hope you're having a great day so far. And with that said, I guess we should get to the next story. We're gonna go back to the book. Enjoy this next story and we'll see you in a little bit. So what's that one else?
Because of the COVID-19 outbreak, agritourism has come to a devastating halt, but farmers are still working hard to make sure fresh food is safe and available to the public. From drive-through services to ordering fresh food boxes online, there's an option for everyone. Here are a few local farms to check out. Locavore Market Garden is delivering local, organically grown vegetables, herbs, and microgreens. At Ripe Revival Market, you can purchase a one-time gift or a box membership full of seasonal produce. And if you're a pork lover, head to Nahana Pork Center in Pikeville. They have every cut and the freshest selection of pork available. Support your local farmers and shop today. The deadline for people filing to have their land taxed under present use value has been pushed back. This is because of the coronavirus. It keeps people from having to come into the office with documents. And it is harvesting season. Some crops will be harvested soon. With me, I have James Sharp from Dean's Farmers Market. James, what fresh produce can we look forward to this year?
So currently we are picking our strawberries, our fresh, large, local sweet strawberries, and we're starting tomorrow to harvest our romaine lettuce.
Okay, and what's looking the best this year?
So right now the strawberries are the ultimate. They're fresh and healthy, and there's a good crop of them.
Awesome. Well, thank you, James. For the East Daily Download Farm Report, I'm Katie Augustine.
New life for the world's most endangered sea turtle. Leatherback hatchlings are returning to Thailand's empty beaches, the largest spawn in nearly 20 years, all thanks to the coronavirus lockdown. Around the globe, Mother Nature is reclaiming her space. In Lebanon, hundreds of millions of birds migrate through every year. But now, there's something different. This farmer says, we are seeing species of small birds for the first time. I don't know what's happening in nature, but it's a good thing. In Kenya, a lion relaxes on a bench in the Masai Mara Reserve. A pack of pachyderms clog a road in southern India, while there's a new king of the urban jungle in Adelaide, Australia. And in northern Italy, this hungry fellow was looking for the bare necessities. But not all appreciate the new neighbors.
During the corona crisis now, it's becoming more and more terrifying because animals, as you know, carrying disease.
In Haifa, Israel, wild boars got quite boorish exploring abandoned spaces. But for now, while the humans are away, the animals will stay. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show!
Kelly Clarkson is daytime television's newest superstar.
Kelly Clarkson!
Engage engaging with natural enthusiasm.
You know what I love about you? You have no chill. No. I have no filter, clearly.
Completely genuine.
It's just a really important thing that you know that she's working so hard.
She's giving the people what they want.
The gang is back together, y'all. It's an American Idol reunion. What was your favorite moment?
You came in and said, I was like, yo, she's fire right there.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Even if you're lying, I'll take it.
The Kelly Clarkson Show.
Kelly?
It rocks.
That was a lot of confetti.
Weekdays at 3 on WNCT 9 on your side. The East Daily Download wants to hear from you. Send us your pictures and your viral videos, and don't forget to ask a question for Angie Quezada's Q&A with AQ. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Use the hashtag East Daily Download.
Okay, so urgent tasks. They have a looming deadline. These are tasks that are screaming at us, the fires that attract our attention. I think we can agree that urgent is my middle name and not just the Foreigner song that I love, that I am urgent task oriented. No, that doesn't really sound like me, does it?
No, it does not.
It sounds like kind of urgent at times. I mean,
Urgently trying to escape the to-do list that I give you, that sounds more like it.
it's a priority list, that's the problem.
Well, that's what I'm trying to transition. After I've finished the book, I'll start growing as a person.
Welcome back to the East Daily Download. We're just having a marital discussion about urgent tasks, priority lists, and to-do lists. I have a to-do list for you, or a priority list. The to-do list would be to watch the next set of stories that are coming up here on the East Daily Download, and then come back and rejoin us at the end of the show as we wrap up this book report that we're doing of The Joy of Missing Out. And we will see you in a little bit here on the East Daily Download.
The definition of half man, half drugs, half the clubs, bad boy, that's what's up.
There's something for everyone on DVD and Blu-ray this week. Action fans can grab Bad Boys for Life or the darkly comedic thriller The Gentleman, starring Matthew McConaughey. Looking to laugh? The workplace comedy Like a Boss lands on DVD and Blu-ray. Those looking for true life adventure can pick up The Last Full Measure, about the quest to recognize a Vietnam War hero. And for fright fans, there's The Turning, based on the classic Henry James story, The Turn of the Screw.
Why are you here?
Draw for your closure. If you're looking for something new on digital, the Rhythm section lands on most platforms this week. Blake Lively stars as a woman out for revenge after her family is killed in a plane crash that, it turns out, was not an accident. The thriller arrives on disc next week. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
The WNCT newsroom has been very different lately. Quiet because we've been practicing social distancing, but rest assured because we've been working hard to provide the latest information and headlines that you need to know. Change may be different, but change is okay, and WNCT is going to continue to be on your side. So stay with us, because we're not going anywhere.
Moorhead City is launching its emergency small business loan program. This loan can mean the difference between a business staying open or closing forever. Melissa Lutz has been running Jake's since 2016.
Jake's is a men's clothing store located in Moorhead City.
The small town has seen the damage of Hurricanes Florence and Dorian.
We were doing really well up until Hurricane Florence.
But Lutz's store is closed because of COVID-19.
I'm not gonna lie, business has been a day-to-day challenge.
It's been a challenge to keep the lights on.
Being a small business, a lot of times I feel like we're gonna fall through the cracks, but hopefully not.
Lutz has been applying for financial help, including Moorhead City's Small Business Loan Program. Businesses like Jake's can receive up to $5,000 at a 6.75% interest rate.
It's definitely a cushion that allows me to breathe a little easier on a day-to-day basis.
That money can help pay rent, lease, or mortgage payments. Owners like Lutz have 3 years to pay off the loan.
This will help fund this gap, this missing link between these funds.
Mayor Jerry Jones says the city is putting $300,000 into the program, all to keep businesses alive.
We felt like we should contribute back to these businesses.
Lutz is hopeful for a future recovery. In order for business owners to qualify, they must be located within city limits and have a building in the area. In Moorhead City, Camila Barco, 9 on Your Side.
9 on Your Side Morning Edition is here with all the news impacting you from across the East and around the world. Whether you start your morning at 4:30 or 6:30, start it off right with 9 on Your Side Morning Edition. Watch on air, online, or on our mobile app weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
It's ingrained in me.
Of course I know what the themes are.
Entertainment Tonight, that's what people want.
It's hard to think of Entertainment Tonight without...
Oh, I know it!
I mean, come on, since I was a little kid.
This is Entertainment Tonight. This is the Bible of show business.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to say thank you for everything you have done.
Hey everyone, Angie QA here with Q&A with AQ, ready to answer your questions. I'm actually at home right now in my kitchen. My news director has me working from home this entire week as we kind of, rotate all of our anchors working from home every other week. So this is my week and it's been different. As you can hear, I have laundry going on in the background. And yeah, it's been very relaxing, but I wanted to still answer your questions even though things are different. You guys have been sending stuff in, so let's get right to it. The first question is, what would be your perfect vacation? My perfect vacation would be somewhere tropical, but also definitely by a beach. So on my bucket list, I would love to go to Bali. I love the rainforest, but I also love being by the water. I love the fact that you can pick, whichever you want and those aspects of it. So I would probably say my perfect vacation would be in Bali with the love of my life. That would be perfect. Second question, what is your favorite childhood memory? So my favorite childhood memory has to be summers in Dominican Republic. Every single summer, my parents would send my older brother, myself, and my cousins to Dominican Republic to stay with my grandma, and we would be there for 3 months. And it was amazing because we would be at the beach, we'd be in the farm, in the mountains, doing camps, as well as just staying in the city, right? Seeing a bunch of family that we haven't seen the entire year. So we still talk about some of those memories till this day. So that's probably my favorite childhood memories, summers in Dominican Republic. Who would you want to get in a fight with? That is so random. I probably wouldn't want to get in a fight with anyone. That wouldn't be, where do you guys come up with these questions? Who would I want to fight? I do like boxing though. I do like kickboxing. I've always wanted to be a boxer, but my dad never let me because he said I would ruin my face. But my boyfriend's looking at me like I'm crazy. But yeah, I won't fight anyone. Stop with these insane questions. Number 4, and the last one. Do you know anyone personally affected by the coronavirus? So personally, not myself, but my boyfriend does have a family member who's in New Orleans, Louisiana, who was diagnosed with COVID-19. She was an older woman. She actually was hospitalized, had to be on a ventilator, went into a coma, and thank God she is out now. She's doing much better. But that's the closest person. But I'm sure I'm not the only one. When I go to Facebook, I see classmates, old classmates and stuff where their grandparents, their aunts, their parents have been affected by this. So even though I'm not super, super close to them, it's definitely within, my community, especially my social media fam. So,
Please stay safe out there, wash your hands, and practice social distancing. Those are all the questions we have, but again, send them to download@WNCT.com, and I would love to answer them, all right? Angie Quesada, and you're watching East Daily Download.
All right, so from now on, no more to-do lists, and we're going to transition to priority lists, where we really focus our attention on things that are a priority to move us closer to our goals.
You know what a priority closer to the goal would be? For the viewers of the East Daily Download to get the WNCT mobile app available for free at the Google Play and the App Store. That sounded like a good setup right there. It's free, gets local news, local weather, and the East Daily Download. You can watch it at home or on the go wherever you are. I think, you know what, you mentioned something about Urgent and Foreigner. I think I need to run upstairs and listen to an album. You want to say anything to everybody?
Bye, have a great day.
Because it's an urgent task.
Thursday, when we hit the road for the next edition of the East Daily Download, Angie Quesada will join us with A Lovin' Home. We'll be taking a look at ways to keep your car clean. ECU might not have any sports currently active, but that doesn't mean they're not finding a way to be social. Plus, we'll take a look at the popularity of virtual sports. So join us on Thursday for the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.